guys, welcome back to The Silver Case. It's CJ Camera Girl signing on. So, last episode was pretty much a large lore dump on basically the entirety of the 24th Ward. So, it seems that everyone that lives there, everyone, is what's considered a manufactured human. We're all Kamuis and IMAs. And we're trying to figure out exactly what the Silver Case was 20 years ago. Oh, hey, Tattoo! Wasn't expecting you to be here. This world is engraved in Kamui's mind. This is a 20-year curse that haunted him. But that's normal, as far as this unbelievable story is concerned. Besides, you're no idiot. But real people, forced to live in a place like this? It's unnerving knowing that someone could get used to it. But living in a strange place like the 24 wards, and to be surrounded by these weird environments. Places like this aren't so far-fetched. I mean, really. To call this underworld a huge crime has nothing to do with this actual place. The problem is the business of the organizations. But seeing as things have turned out like this, if you were to ask me, what's the point of the work I do? I wouldn't feel bitter. More like at peace, I guess. Like how you feel when a cool breeze flows by. It's a pleasant feeling. At least for old guys like me, I don't have a fire to fuel my anger. Just putting on this carefree front is the natural way of it. And, well, if you were to ask what we do now, we find our enemy, and we take him out. Look at the dead bodies of these murderers. These guys were residents. And now they've died in the place that they once called home. This is the end of the road for the stock. Guess you could call it a safety measure. These dummies are necessary when going from one Kamui to the next. And what do you think would happen if you were to kill them? There would be no buffer when going to the next Kamui. There'd be nothing. There'd just be fewer Kamuis. Every time a new Kamui appears, there should always be something akin to a ceremonial custom. Enormous amounts of information must be sent out. To the extent of whatever the communication method can handle. That's not a simple process. We're talking about getting an injection of a very complex source. And that's why the next Kamui would come here. And those Trump guys are the guard dogs. They're the ones who protect Kamui. That's why I killed them. So that they wouldn't get in the way. I have to meet the next Kamui. I want him to show himself before me. I want to be face to face with Kamui. I'm glad you can make it, Kamui. This place was created for fun by the older members, as a symbol of political power. It took in large amounts of tainted money. It was like a luxurious elderly home. And then, 20 years ago, the Silver Case occurred in the very same location. And it was carried out by a hitman called Kamui. This Kamui was the original form of Kamui. The perpetrator, Kamui Uehara. He was called the Format Kamui. He was the trump card of the FSO Frontier Conservative Party. He went to the radical TRO and CCO Tech Civic Reform Alliance, where all their most important leaders gathered. He snuck into the TV towers all alone and killed every one of the elders. High-powered pistol in each hand. He just stood there in a river of blood. And so, I shot and killed him. Uehara didn't put up any kind of resistance. Just smiled. That is the Silver Case. The only ones that know the truth are me, the old man, and Munakata. Just us three. The man known as Kamui Uehara was real, but his birth record wasn't even on the government's host. Maybe. Uehara was never a human after all. That's what I've been thinking recently. But I don't understand. Silver was never made public. After that case, the TV tower was closed. It became a tower run completely by computer, no people. Simply put, it was changed into a relay tower. All the young folks were excited. Like it was some kind of date spot. That's actually a pretty nice view of the city. However, there was one door I couldn't open. I shot it, but it never budged an inch. He didn't seem to mind at all. What the fuck was that? Well, I'm sure I'll understand soon. A graveyard filled with the elderly. Kamui. There's no going back. Okay. Nothing happens. Oh, wait a minute. Is that an 8 or a 3? It had to have been 8 because I did 3 and nothing happened. 6, 7, 8. And then 5. What? It's not 5? Is it 3? No. What? Seven. One. There's 8. It looks like 5. No, it's not 3. Maybe it's 2? I could be reading it wrong. No, maybe it's 9. It was 9. I was reading it wrong. Oh. Don't get tense, Kamui. Just relax. Finally made it here after 20 years. Kamui. Nah, I'll just keep calling you Big Dick. No matter whether you do or don't become Kamui. It's up to you. Okay, asshat. Call me by the name you've known me as. So what do you do? If you kill him, you can release yourself from this curse. Will you live by killing your past? Or will you die clinging to your past? Can you keep moving forward? Can you live after facing your true self? Decide here and now, Big Dick. You were born with a set of balls. So keep living like it means something. Pull the trigger on the devil's gun. Destroy the darkness. Seize light. It's finished. Anything and everything. I just want to go the fuck home. Just a little longer, Akemi. Why do I have a feeling it's not over yet? Well, that was a close one. What happened to Riley? Riley? Was there someone by that name? I forget. Looks like the mystery was solved. Guess Kamui never existed. Nope, he's alive. Inside Riley? It's not as romantic as you're making it out to be. It's just fate. So, it's like the rumor said. So Riley is the format Kamui. I don't know about that shit, but maybe this Kamui Urahara is the total sum of everyone else's existence. Since so many others were sacrificed for him. There were probably many more who were never rewarded. Maybe he inherited Kamui so that the memories of his youth wouldn't be forgotten. What do you think? Tetsu. There is such a thing as knowing too much. You're a nice guy. Alright? I know. Yeah, I understand. There. Satisfied? Isn't that right, Riley? I've been thinking. What if you'd been in a terrible environment? Or if there had been some problem with your upbringing? Then it really wouldn't be your fault completely. I mean, I'm in no position to talk, but there are a lot of crimes, guilt, and flaws. And these are things you can just erase away. Definitely not one's shadows. Erasing one's memory is cheating, of course. They say people are equal, right? That means we all have the same terms. And there are shadows that you can't just erase away. There are footprints to the shadows written in ink. For me and for you. It doesn't matter if your name is Kusubi, Riley, or Kamui. There's a spirit that resides in us all. And within that spirit is the light of possibility. There's no distinction there. If it takes some time, the light's there. There are even lights with shortcuts. But the light will never change. The light and shadow exist in harmony. That's why it's up to you. Facing the shadows. Facing the light. Don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about good and evil. I'm talking about a light that can be grasped by anyone. A light that brings along the shadows. Kill the shadow. And give birth to the light. Find a light within your spirit. Seize that fucking light, Riley.
The Silver Case.
It's a Tamara. Danwa. Alright, let's get started with Hikari. I got your turtle. Went to your place today and got your turtle. He was freaking out. I tried giving him food, but he wouldn't eat. I hate reptiles and amphibians, so I couldn't touch him. So I just stared at him for a while. When I finally stuck my hand in the water, he put his head on it. It's weird. I don't know if you'll read this, so I'm writing it like a diary. Cleaned the tank and fed the turtle again. This time he ate it all. Looks like he was hungry. I feel like I know why you liked him so much. I decided to take him back home with me. Bad news, though. I forgot to ask you his name. Or maybe I just forgot it. Turtle won't calm down. Looks like turtles are delicate. He keeps hiding under his island thing and won't come out. The tank was too big for me to carry home, so I just brought the island thing and bought the rest of the stuff new. He seems nervous. I'm trying to be quiet and to avoid bothering him, and sometimes he peeks his head out and looks around. He's probably looking for you. That, or he's terrified to get me to tell him where you are. That, or he's trying to get me to tell him where you are. I don't have anything to say to him. I don't even know where you are, or if you're even alive or not. Turtle sleeps finally. I got the turtle a week ago. I got a bunch of stuff to clean his tank with. It looks really nice now, but the turtle flipped all the new stuff upside down and pushed it under the island thing. Looks like he didn't care for my presence. He keeps kicking sand all over the new stuff, so I took out all the things I bought and just gave him back his dirty old island thing. He finally calmed down. He got excited for a bit and then finally went to sleep. Sometimes I look at him and try not to be seen, and he shakes his head and kicks his legs in his sleep. Maybe he's dreaming about something. I had a dream that you were asking me for help. Even though that wouldn't happen, you always bottle things up on your own. You probably think that it's easier that way. There's something I can finally say now. When I last went to your place, I was going to tell you that if you were going to run, then I would go with you. When I looked into your eyes, I knew that you didn't want that. I thought of the moths gathering near a lantern at night, basking in the cold light. They're fluttering around. I thought of myself as one of those moths. It's been a month since I picked up your turtle. I haven't heard from you. Sometimes I imagine that you've been cursed and turned into a turtle. The turtle sleeps, wakes up, and eats. He's just keeping on living because he has nothing else to do. Sometimes he cries. I'd never heard a turtle cry before, and it sounds like something like ki or ke, like a sort of sad sound. This is what it sounds like when the turtles cry. I guess time will just go by like this. Will I ever see you again? I don't want that. There are still lots of things I want to say to you. Right now, I just want you to come back. If you were to come back, I want to touch you, to be sure that you really are right there in front of me. I want to feel your face with these hands. Then I could finally feel at least a little bit more at ease and maybe even be able to sleep again. I've decided to go after Kamui. He came back to this world, and he's finally shown his true colors. And he's been committing all sorts of terrible crimes. My nerves have been a total mess recently. I've probably been taking it out on the turtle. I need to start rethinking things. You told me to back off from Kamui because he was dangerous. Is that because I'm a woman? If so, then as your partner, I'm pretty pissed off. Kamui's partner Ayame killed people for Kamui. Not out of jealousy. I think it was from a more subtle, calm sort of emotion. I think that sort of murder could exist. You don't understand women. So you don't get that I could be your partner. I think that we could make amazing partners right now. I won't mail you anymore. Let me know when I can contact you again. I'll be waiting. I love you, Tokyo Morishima. I'll probably always love you, Tokyo Morishima, the journalist. I came back to this world. I thought I was done, but after coming home, I remembered my old life. Everyday life pours out of everything and takes over. Everyday life is filled with bullshit, but it's also full of a sort of warm kindness as well. But one thing that's different is the constant whisper inside me. They became an infinite number of shadows and were there next to me. Sorry. Will Guardian Marduk wait? Are you calling me? It's that woman. Back to Babylon, huh? Guess it makes sense. Go back to where this whole shit started for you. The dead are still here. Leave me alone. Stop. Feel me. Now going to drink our stresses away. It's been a while. Yeah, it has. Did you go on a trip somewhere? Kinda, yeah. You don't look well. Really? You look rather sick, actually. Yeah. Mr. Morishima. Huh? Would you like something to eat? Yeah. I'll make an omelet. Lots of butter. It'll melt in your mouth right away. It should be easy to eat. Save the alcohol for later. How about it? Yes, please. You have no choice. Listen, just as the river eventually flows into the sea, it's perfectly clear that there's no changing course now. Fuck this. You're going to kill Riley. The fuck I am. I'm just a writer. I'm no fucking hitman. Use one of the ones you already employ. Like when you killed the bat. That won't work. You having to kill Riley is just you reaping what you've sown. Hey now. Why the fuck? You made contact with Kamui and survived. That means that the die has already been cast. What the fuck are you talking about? Why don't you understand? Why don't you even try to understand? When the bat was killed, some weird shit happened. He spoke to me. After dying. Even now he keeps talking. The whole time, it's driving me fucking nuts. What the fuck is this? These motherfuckers. They're like ghosts or something, right? Do something about them. Just like at Babylon. At the same time. The memory sealed up inside me came back. But Riley and I were both made from the same material, right? Yes. Then when Kamui came back, something came alive inside of me. Is that what you're talking about? Yes. Who am I? You're going to kill Riley. I can't. Dream. I know. Here's where we're going to end the episode. We'll continue this in the next one. You know, kind of see what happens to Tokyo. Till then, this is the Gamer Girl signing off. Bye bye.